Howdy folks, I am Ruzkiel and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, well, basically the guys got the elevator fixed up and now we're all here in Great Tower about to perform the robo-autopsy on Nekomaru there. And mostly, the main other thing is Nagito's been kind of a dick to everyone. So we'll see what happened to Nekomaru's body. Are we investigating? You know, let's ask Kazui. Well, maybe I should ask everyone else. Anyway, we've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru. But this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh. Where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean. Stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are all dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. And before I do that, let's just go ahead and work our way across the room. You're probably not going to say much because you really kind of haven't said much of anything this chapter. Even mongrels like you possess a soul, and that soul resides within your heart. But no matter how hard you search the insides of this machine, you will never find a heart. So where did Nekomaru's soul wander off to? It's interesting to think about, don't you agree? It almost sounds like he has a problem with him, too. Now's not the time to be staring into space. Don't make me repeat myself. Okay. This is basically the same thing Hajime said earlier. Before I can talk to you again, let's work our way from the other side of the room. I'm terribly sorry, but I simply cannot investigate Nekomaru's body. Okay, you don't have a whole lot to say either. I'm sure it's painful for Kazuichi to do something like this, too. We can't let this go to waste. We need to find something no matter what. She's staring at Nekomaru's body with terrifying eyes. Hey, blood's dripping from your fist. It's nothing. I was just holding back my anger. Dug my nails into my palm. This is nothing. It doesn't hurt at all. Compared to Nekomaru. Kane. I'll never forgive the killer. I'll beat him up so bad they'll never walk again. Yeah. It all comes back to the close relationship they had. Looks like the damage to his reason, blah blah blah. Okay, well, we'll just look at the body, I guess, because I don't think anything else has really changed. I don't suspect there to be much difference, unless someone else here finds something different or interprets something differently. Apparently Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Obviously there's the chest clock that I love so much. Time to see what this has to say. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30? Well, that's weird because we saw him get up and walk off. And he says he wouldn't be able to do something like that until the alarm went off. Weird. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait.
This is a highly efficient radio clock.
Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals, so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
That's right. It's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I have become a Time Lord!
Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body.
What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again? There's nothing more useful than this.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Oh, that's an awesome picture. I love that. Oh, is there something else? Well, that's it? I should back... Okay, yeah, we'll back off for now, I guess. Oh, okay, here we go. I guess I just needed to do that. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Did nobody like Mechamaru? Crazy people. He was awesome. He had a robot body. He had the strength of 5 gorillas. Aw, jeez, this is the worst. Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right. If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It would have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, why do they have doorknobs at all? Is my question, because I thought it was demonstrated that they were sliding doors. Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How? We take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it! After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh? I just used Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. That's really dark. Damn. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean? Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished! Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagita left the area. Broken doorknob, huh? What the hell happened to him? Seems on edge about something. Who knows? Oh, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuruichi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean. Actually, to tell truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of clocks had their times messed up. But why'd he ask me to do that in first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe? Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Should I really bother talking with people? I get the feeling they'll probably say mostly the same stuff. Let's just get going. I want to make some progress. The last one didn't seem to make a whole lot of progress either. Here's everyone. We'll just get going. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator's working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. And there's the tower on the left. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here! Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission. Well, I mean, even so. Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix button on outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out. No, we've come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should just give it a shot. Yeah, that'd be great. Look at all the people. All the people ever. What a strange arrangement of people. Who would organize themselves? Well, never mind. I guess it might be like a normal situation, but I'm not talking to everyone. I want to go through. There's no way the door will open. Not when the other side is chained. Oh, good lord. Reading. My problem. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button, and it's gonna open. Weird. Okay. Yeah, everything's reverse of what it should be if you came in from each side. Weird. Why did he open? And why is there no chain on the other door? Impossible! Where did the chain go? Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say that. This definitely looks weird. What do you mean? Huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. With the exception of the door. That's really getting me. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. as if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in the tower. And the chain on the door has been updated. The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yeah, it's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. Clue on the door? Well, the missing doorknob. Obviously. It's a door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it. It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor. See? The screws came out with it, right? The doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. You said a clue. Were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Man, this is trippy. This is... I can't seem to wrap my head around it. Huh? Did you get even more confused? How do you know me? How did you read my mind? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. More clues? All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together. If you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nikito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. I guess that's the end of, this investigation. Crap.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though, I don't really feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
He's kind of upset, almost in a similar fashion to Nagito. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground? You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of the building. Akane, did something happen? No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something? Is it the phone again? What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. What's going on? Holy crap. It came right through the middle of the floor. Well, so much for the body. That's a great way to treat it. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your heart through my very heart. Whoops. Now then, shall we get moving as well? Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's gone, There's no way I'm gonna go. Not gonna go. God damn it. Read. I need to read. Ah, it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Oh, really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Oh, such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. Granted, I know it's coming, but this somehow feels like a good place to stop. In the next episode, we will do our trial prep and begin the trial for Nekomaru's murder. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.